Hey everyone, did you miss me? Well, if you did or didn't, I'm here. I'm back. And I've really just been relaxing, regrounding, and recentering myself so that I could be better for y'all. I've been enjoying some family and some loved ones, and it's been really, 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 really very needed. So, you know how we do starting off. We're going to start with some breathing exercises. But before we get into that, I want to encourage everyone to like, comment, subscribe to this topic. We're going to go in, I would say moderately deep today. So let's get into it. So before we begin, let's take those deep breaths in and out. We are going to inhale on the count of 5, exhale on the count of 5. So let's go ahead and begin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. And so I'm glad I got that out of the way. I wanted to share with y'all soaking in his presence, but for some reason it wasn't uploading or loading whenever I put in the hyperlink to this presentation. So I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully the next time I will be able to share with you all the amazing views and sounds. Excuse me. The amazing views and sounds from soaking in his presence, but for today that will have to suffice. So this is going to be a let's talk subject because this is going to be all over the place. I really don't have a set in stone topic, but I did want to discuss some things on a much deeper level. And I am excited to speak with y'all today. I know it's been a while, so I'm really excited to go ahead and get into it. Have y'all noticed the current climate of things? Have y'all noticed the blatantness of this wicked world, the enemy and his minions? I realized even when I was taking this break, like the enemy and his wicked minions, they are so relentless, right? They are just so blatantly wicked and relentless. And so that's why we as the Most High's true chosen people, we must be on guard day and night. And we must also be relentless in our efforts to pray and seek the Most High. Because they are watching and plotting our every move. You know, even you can see now, like even their plots, their plots against us, even behind the scenes or in front of the scenes, we can see that it is so very obvious and poorly plotted setups. Take the Commonwealth event, even with, in entertainment with the music and stuff, you can see that it's so poorly plotted and so poorly set up. Like it's so poorly done, it's almost unbelievable. It's almost hilarious. And please tell me if you see these same things, but I do know that I have been granted more clairvoyance, more clarity, more intuition, and more insight to these things. And I am going to go deeper on a dream or vision I just recently had, which kind of confirmed or verified what I was believing and seeing and feeling in the first place. So that's what I want to get into next, is I recently had, I don't want to say if it was a dream or a vision of an owl just like standing over me and my husband as we slept. And I know for a lot of the Christians generally, they don't believe in superstition. They believe, you know, things of that nature to be witchcraft or what have you. But that is because they are very, I would say, very spiritually declined in that aspect. And for the true chosen, especially for the true Israelites, we know that, you know, our spirituality is like that extra armor. Yes, reading the Bible, yes, praying is spiritual guard to protect you, but, you know, all of these other aspects and components are ways to armor and guard yourself from spiritual attacks, especially with, you know, the spiritual knowledge that we acquire and that the Most High opens us up to, as long as we are susceptible of hearing it, and can decipher between truth and non-truth too. That's also very important too, because I feel like, you know, certain beliefs and things like that, certain spiritual beliefs, you can take it too far, even with like these crystals and yoga and everything like that. You know, there is a happy medium, or like a distinguishable, when you are going over to a satanic realm or belief outside of the Most High. I do believe that, and I think I've done some videos on this prior where I spoke on, you know, like stones, you know, wearing crystals and stuff like that. You know, I don't necessarily think that it is necessarily wicked. It is wicked in how you use it. It is wicked in the purpose that you use it for, right? So it you can turn something that is meant to be a positive into a negative, and I feel like that happens a lot in spirituality, because Satan, or the enemy, knows some of what, you know, what the Most High knows, right? So if he knows some of these uses, he could use it for his benefit, for the negative aspect of it, as opposed to the positive. So anyway, getting back to this dream I had this vision. I don't want to say it was a dream, because I felt like I had just woken up. Like I woke up and I felt like I envisioned like an owl just sitting on a branch, or I like to keep live plants in the house, just as a way to, a natural way to clean our air. And, you know, I keep one or two in our bedroom, and it was right there on one of our plants that I keep in our bedroom that I saw this owl just staring at me. And I decided to look up the spiritual meaning. And like I said, a lot of Christians might not feel too comfortable with this, because it's just inherent for them. They have been taught to fear this type of stuff, as opposed to gain a better knowledge of it, and to gain a better awareness of the proper usage of these things. They have been taught to fear it, and that is for a reason. That's for a purpose. Okay, and I might talk about that in a video later on, but let me get back to what I was doing. Okay, and so this is from Crystal Clear Intuition. Owl watching you in your dream. Owls have great insight and slight movement even in the darkest nights due to their acute night vision. Not much gets past an owl's keen observation. For others, it is impossible to see what is hidden in the dark. Yet for the owl, it is as clear as day. And I'm gonna tell you, like, when I had this vision, it was in the dead of night. I would say right around 4 a.m., 5 a.m. maybe, that I had this vision. If you are being watched by an owl in a dream, this means that there is something your intuition has noticed, yet it is trying to be cloaked in darkness or deceit. You might be second guessing your intuition or inner knowledge. This might be due to a long-term relationship or job where you are constantly being convinced not to trust your gut feelings, or that your certain concerns are just because you are paranoid. This is often referred to as gaslighting, and it can be very harmful to your intuitive development. The owl watching you in a dream is a message to trust your observations and intuitions regarding people or situations. Your first blink or impression about them is often correct. This dream is also a sign that you may have a psychic gift or clairvoyance that is waiting to be woken up. Clairvoyance is the ability to see the spirit realm through visions and psychic sight. So this gave me very more clarity on like the vision that I had. Now I'm going to have to use my discernment, my spiritual discernment, to know the real truth behind it, and talk, of course, pray and ask the Most High to give me more clarity as well. But I do feel like that He's close to home as far as what that vision was trying to tell me. And I know like there's a lot of superstition when it comes to owls, a lot of negative superstition. My husband's family is from Haiti, and so I know that they have a very big fear of owls. But then again, in Haiti, there's a lot of voodoo and witchcraft done there too. So that also poses the question, well, if there's a lot of voodoo and witchcraft going on in a certain place, and yet they fear owls, you have to ask yourself, why is that as well, right? So I encourage us to all be open to hearing, seeing, and then developing your own sort of ideology or clarity on matters such as that, right? Because my first thought is, if they're trying to provoke fear in something, you have to ask yourself why, and you have to make a deeper look, right? Because our objective is to not be a part of this world, to be unworldly but godly, right? So that's what I asked for the Most High's people to do. Also, I wanted to talk about, the reason why I do this. I know for a lot of people, especially when you start doing these videos, right, your expectations are really high, or you have really naive expectations of how this is going to pan out, right? You expect to have like a huge following, likes, comments, and all that stuff, right? And for some people, it does pan out that way. And I'm not here to sideline hate on anybody that is successful in these YouTube streets, social media streets at all. That's not what I'm here to do. What I'm here to do is say to anyone that is being used by the Most High to come on any social media platform and share your knowledge, to share this word with the world. Don't have any other expectations other than to share the word with the world. I don't do this for likes, comments, subscribers. I can honestly say that I don't do this for the people that view this. Now, my hope is that I do get viewers. My hope is that I do enlighten somebody to this truth of the Most High. But at the end of the day, I do this for my own salvation, right? I don't even like coming on here asking people for money, because, the Most High has supplied me with all of my needs just by me coming on here and doing what He has called for me to do. I can say that I have not gotten any I have not profited any from doing these YouTube videos. In fact, if anything, I put more money into doing more money, time, and effort into making these videos than I have profited from these videos. Honestly, just from basic, cash transfer standpoint from this social media. But that's not to say that I'm not spiritually profiting or even financially profiting outside of this social media from me just making the effort to do these videos. The Most High is still blessing me outside of the social media. And that has kind of been like an exchange and transfer between me and the Most High. It's just the fact that I do this. I don't even expect money. I don't ask for money on YouTube because that doesn't matter. I do this for my salvation, and the rewards come after that. And I have yet to, the Most High has yet to reward me via this YouTube. I've been getting rewarded, behind the scenes, it's how I've been rewarded. And that's not to dim the light on people who, actually make some form of a profit on social media. But this is just information for people out here that's just starting. It's like, don't let that be the reason for you doing these videos, because not everybody gets blessed the same way. Sometimes the Most High is just testing you, just to see how hard you're willing to work for, and just to kind of humble you in a sense, to see, how willing you are to work and make that effort for Him, and serve His purpose. I'm sorry, these commercials on YouTube. But anyway, that's what I want to tell you about. Like, if you're doing this for profit, if you're doing this for gain, you're in it for the wrong reasons, especially when you are saying you're doing it for the underlying reason of pride. Because His true chosen simply know that we don't do it for any financial gains. We do it for our salvation, and His grace and His mercy. Also, what I want to talk about is, the current state of the world, the climate, really the world is going the way it's going because it has been prophesied, and there's nothing that we can do about it other than pray for our protection, our salvation, and for the Most High to show us grace and mercy, and for us to do what we have been called to do. And that's the only thing that's really going to save us. But just like, we see in these last times where people are even crazy enough to go towards a volcanic eruption rather than to run away from it, right? And I feel like these people are kind of underestimating the power of the Most High, right? Because they might be thinking, I'm gonna just use these volcanic eruptions as an example, but there's people that might be thinking, oh, this is as strong as this volcanic eruption gets, right? It doesn't come any farther than this point. So it's okay for me to stand at this point and take pictures and selfies of myself at this point. But who's to say that volcanic eruption or these volcanic eruptions might not get more powerful, might not get overwhelming to where there will be no way of escaping it, right? To where it will be just mass destruction. But that's what people do. They underestimate the Most High, right? They want to make the Most High weak, or they want to make the Most High fit into their category of what He should be. But that's not true. And you shouldn't underestimate the Most High, because you might be surprised in the future just how strong and severe the wrath of the Most High is. So I want us to all be on guard and not take the Most High's kindness for weakness. witness, because one of these days, you know, he might not be quite as nice. And sometimes too, he's just testing. Sometimes too, the Most High is just warning you, right? He's just giving you a warning, because one of these days, it might just be unquenchable, you know? One of these days, you might just receive the fullness of the Most High's wrath. So I think that's all I really want to share with y'all today. I pray y'all be blessed, you know, in these very perilous times that we are living in. You know, just stay prayed up, continue to fast. And I kind of got a little off track, you know. I kind of got, you know, I don't want to say like, I kind of gave up on, you know, this world, you know, and also just kind of partly on myself, as far as, you know, like, you know, it's just one of those things where you ask yourself, like, what is it that I can do, you know? But I've been learning to just trust and believe on the Most High, right? Lay it down at the altar for the Most High. And he will take care of all your burdens, all your needs, right? No mountain is too high for him. And so that's what I'm encouraging us all to do today. As always, I'm sending y'all much love, peace, light. Y'all already know what it do and what it is over here. Shalom.